Welcome to HYCM Insight with myself, Giles Cochran. Today I want to show you how to use the Seasonax screener function. Now, this automatically generates a list of the most promising investment opportunities. So let me show you how the screener works. Let's take, for example, let's look at one of the European indices. Let's look at the German index, the DAX. And with just one click, we can quickly identify some of the most promising seasonal patterns. So with the European Central Bank expected to hike interest rates this year, now higher interest rates typically mean higher interest charges for loans, and that should also increase the profitability of insurance companies, because insurance companies typically invest into bonds, and bonds yields should rise, and so insurance companies should have a little bit of an income boost. So let's look at, let's say, 22nd of Feb, look over the last 15 years, 5 to 30 days, and we can filter them out to let's say we only want seasonal patterns with a greater than 60% gain. And then we can see we have a few potentials, and Allianz is obviously an insurance company. So that's an excellent pattern to investigate. We can see that it's risen 9 times out of the last 15 years. We can see at a glance the annualized returns pretty good, 43%, and very small pattern over just a short number of calendar days. So that's not necessarily a trade we want to hold for the long term, but it is a trade that's worth investigating, and we could look at trades over longer time frames. We can see, okay, Allianz over this 61 to 90 days also has a strong pattern, and that may be more worthwhile given the fact that the ECB are potentially expected to hike interest rates at some point this year. You'd reasonably expect financials to gain as the year progresses if that outlook is confirmed. So remember that HYCM clients can access the Seasonax product in order to analyze a huge amount of stocks, indices, currency pairs. Over 25,000 different instruments can actually be searched. It's a very powerful product, and remember, HYCM clients get access to this. The main trade risk will be if there's any large falls in European inflation data, that will reduce the ECB's need to raise interest rates so aggressively. And any bad news for Allianz can also weigh on its share price. However, looking at Allianz's share price, we can see that it is just leaning up against that very long-term trend line on the weekly chart. So stocks could easily be placed just underneath that sort of 12.2, 12 region, and that does give potential for upside. So you can see technically that prices are at a pretty attractive spot.